What's going on, guys? In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to fix your e-commerce brand's deliverability to make sure that you're not ending up in that spam folder, or also known as the junk folder, because we all know that Black Friday, Cyber Monday is around the corner. So it's very crucial that we have our deliverability in check to make sure that we're reaching all of our subscribers. So really quick, if you don't know who I am, my name is Noah Franco, and over the past 12 months, I've been working with 6- and 7-figure e-commerce brands to restructure their whole retention marketing systems, email marketing systems, and lower their CPA, increase their list growth, and have a quicker conversion to customer. So let's jump right into the video. So really quick, getting a basis of what deliverability is. These are the 4 things we will be going over today, but I just kind of want to show you what deliverability is and how it kind of ranks in the eyes of, email service providers. So in this case, deliverability is broken up into 3 different ways, and also depending on who you kind of use for your ESP, whether that's Google or Outlook. But pretty much it's broken up into good deliverability, okay deliverability, and bad deliverability. Now, good deliverability, you're of course going to end up in the primary inbox. If you have okay deliverability, you're either going to end up in the promotions tab in Google, or also known as the others tab in Outlook. If you have bad deliverability, you're just going straight to junk or spam. And let's be honest, no one checks junk or spam, so we need to get out of there. Now, I want to show you how deliverability affects where you show up in the inbox. So essentially, if you show up in the primary tab, that means you have good open rates, you're getting clicks, you're constantly cleaning your list, you're sending emails consistently, you're using segmentation, you have all your proper domains set up, which is just like your DNS records, such as SPF, DKIM, and DMARC, and you're sending good content that's making your customers also just engage more with the email, so you're getting good engagement. In the promotions, here we have okay open rates. You're probably sitting around less than 40%, somewhere in that 20 to 40% range. You have proper domain setup. You're semi-consistent with sending, so maybe you send 2 this week, maybe 4 next week, maybe you send 1 the next week. So you're sort of in that ballpark. You have decent content, and you're kind of just giving a broad segmentation. You're not really honing down and kind of really having targeted segmentation. And then if you're landing in spam, chances are you're below 20% open rates. You have no or very minimal domain setup, which means you may just have 1 or 2 of the DNS records in your DNS settings. You're inconsistently sending, you have no segmentation, you're sending irrelevant content, and you're batching and blasting your emails. So that means you're just kind of making an email and you're blasting it to your whole list, which is not good because there are emails on that list that might not be even active, and maybe they are still active in terms of their accounts are still alive in Google and Outlook, but nobody's actually opening those emails. So if I send to 1,000 people as my whole list, but only 500 of those people are actively engaged with my list, that means that 500 people did not open my emails, which is going to be bad. It's going to be a bad look in terms of what Google and Outlook will put you in, with the category they'll put you in. So right here, we have the cost of poor deliverability. So it's going to be very important that we really understand the costs of poor deliverability. Again, Black Friday is around the corner. So if you have poor deliverability, nobody's receiving your emails. You have spam warning labels on your emails, which is not a good look. You have lost revenue. You're automatically landing in the spam. You have damaged sending reputation. You're going to get high unsubscribes because of that spam warning. And you're going to get low engagement on your emails. Now, the reason why we will get low engagement on our emails is because nobody is actually going to be seeing the email in the first place. So that's just kind of a byproduct of really landing in the spam or having poor deliverability. No one's going to see your email, no one's going to open it. So therefore, you're going to get no engagement even if the content is really good. Now, I quickly added in here this because I realized I talked about it and I didn't address really the importance of list cleaning. So really quick, the reason why you want to clean your list, now what this kind of consists of is just kind of removing all of the suppressed accounts from your list that you are sending to. So, for example, people might not be engaged anymore. So making sure that you clean them out of your list or just suppress their emails is going to drastically boost deliverability, because you're now going to get higher engagement. You're going to get more accurate campaign performance, improve deliverability, which is a plus, lower your ESP bill because you're no longer having to pay for those contacts that are no longer active in your, Klaviyo account, or whether you're using ConvertKit or MailChimp, things like that. You're going to have higher conversions, and you're going to have less unsubscribes, again, because the people that are actually wanting to see your content are seeing it, and the people that aren't, so they won't be unsubscribing. Now, let's move on to how to fix deliverability, because this is something that's very, very important. What you want to do is you want to start off by creating a 14-day engaged segment. Now, what this is going to do is this is really going to focus on the people who have been engaging with your content strictly. So they've been opening an email at least once in the last 2 weeks, 14 days. And that's going to show that they are really, really engaged with your content. So most likely they are also going to stay engaged. Therefore, by sending to this, it's going to boost our reputation in the eyes of Google and Outlook. So if I'm sending to 1,000 people that are my 14-day engaged, chances are I'm going to get a really high performance rate because those 1,000 people have engaged with me in the past 2 weeks. So it's going to show Google, hey, this person sent to 1,000 people and it engaged to 950, let's just say, for example. So it's going to boost you in the eyes of Google and Outlook. And then what we're going to want to do to this segment is send 3 to 4 emails weekly to them. So what this is going to do, again, is just show to Google and Outlook, hey, they're sending quite frequently. They're sending to 1,000 people, and they're getting pretty consistent numbers across all their emails. And then after we are sending 3 to 4 emails, you want to continue to send until you see an increase in open rates. So you may start out with a, let's just say, 60% open rate, for example, and then you may move on to 70 and so on. And when you see an increase in that open rate, you want to slowly start to include your 30-day engaged with a split between 14-day engaged. So that means if you're sending 4 total emails throughout the week, you're going to want to send 2 of those emails to your 14-day engaged segment. And then the other 2 emails, whoa, that was crazy. And then the other 2 emails you're going to want to send to your 30-day engaged. So that way you are now showing Google that, hey, okay, they're fluctuating a bit, but it's normal. They're seeing normal patterns in your sending, and that's going to, again, boost you in the eyes of Outlook and Google. So that's pretty much how I would do it. If I was getting bad deliverability for my brand, I would follow this exact framework. It does take time, but again, you're going to want to slowly incorporate higher and higher engaged. So I would say once you get past this step, you can go ahead and engage your 45-day segment and make sure that you're landing in the inbox. Again, making sure that everything plugs into this. So you want to make sure that these metrics are being tracked, such as your open rates, your clicks, you're constantly list cleaning, you're consistently sending emails, you're using segmentation. Make sure you have all 3 of those DNS records set up, and you're sending good content that people want to open. So that's going to conclude the video there. If you did like this video, I'd appreciate it if you can leave a like, drop a subscribe, maybe leave a comment on another topic you would want to see covered. I do post 3 times weekly on YouTube, and I'll also leave my 12 free trainings on everything email marketing down in the description. It'll be the first link. That covers completely everything you're going to need, from deliverability to flows to emails, campaigns to domain setups, pop-up forms, segmentation, all kinds of things that you'll need to really get your base setup done, and really get everything covered for your brand. So again, that's going to be it. I'll see you guys on the next one.